It's time for baseball on MLB Network. Should be a good one today in Diamond Dynasty between the Ballers and the Braves. Going to be an interesting contrast in styles in this one as one of baseball's hardest throwers goes head-to-head with a top finesse arm. Next. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve.
Leading off for Alaska, second baseman, Jose Altuve.
First pitch on its way. And we are underway from Atlanta as the first pitch misses this afternoon, taken for ball one.
Low-key, I haven't played this shit in a minute.
And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike
See
anyway.
what happens.
We'll be in the 80s later this afternoon, but for now, 79 degrees at first pitch. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Popped him up. Gregorius has a play, and that's the first out of the inning. Stepping in, Mike Trout.
Center fielder number 27, Mike Trout.
First pitch of the at-bat. Hit the other way out toward right field. Musial is there, and he makes the catch for the second out. Standing in, Willie McCovey.
First baseman number 44, Willie McCovey.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Very weakly on the ground. That's a foul ball. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball one. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Lays off the changeup, and he's ahead in the count now, 3-1.
This is a good at-bat so far here with 2 away. If you're going to go down 1, 2, 3, at least make the guy work for it. He's doing that, and he's even gotten himself into a good hitter's count now.
Stepping into the box, Jose Bautista. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away.
Machado, like
Bautista
that.
has a base hit.
You make that play in
2
your
men
fucking
on,
sleep,
2 out,
bro.
and that'll bring in a dangerous hitter indeed in the form of Bryce Harper. Hit out towards second. Off balance throw gets him. Nice play there as the side. So striding in, Mookie Betts. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Center fielder.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
Now with the 2-0 count and the power at the plate, it could be fireworks time. This is the kind of count he makes his money in.
In there, and it's even now, 2-2.
One of my favorite pitches in the game right there, the old Greg Maddux equalizer. Started at the front hip and bring it back.
Under it is Altuve, and he's got it for the first out. Digging in, Manny Machado, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit hard on the ground towards second. And a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit. Into the box now, Alex Rodriguez. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Good changeup there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball 1. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2. Rodriguez is really a well-balanced hitter. That doesn't seem to matter whether he's facing a right-hander or a lefty. He makes a lot of loud contact either way, which is quite rare in today's game.
Yeah, you can tell this guy really pays attention, puts time in the cage, studies the video, seems to always have a game plan, and is not off balance too much.
Step on the bag for 1, but he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out. So here's the cleanup hitter, Albert Pujols. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Striding into the box, Giancarlo Stanton. He'll get us started in the top of the second. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. Well, fans of the art of pitching are in for a treat. One of the game's big-time flamethrowers faces a top craftsman here today.
And you're going to see 2 different mindsets from both offenses, Dan. Facing the power guy, he's going to come at you. He's going to pitch to his strengths and not your weakness. And on the flip side, the finesse guy is going to try and keep everyone off balance. And I want to see what off-speed pitch he has working.
Hero, that's one of the beautiful things about the game of baseball. Good pitchers come in all different shapes and sizes, and they come with all different type of weapons. We're going to see one flamethrower and one guy that throws below the speed limit.
High pop-up. And he'll put this away for the second out. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And danger now is standing in as the fine shortstop, Troy Tulowitzki. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Down the first baseline, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball.
Now there's your textbook waste pitch right there. Try and get the eye level up. Let's see if he comes back with another fastball elevated or drops a hammer off.
The 2-2. Popped high in the air. Scherzer is under it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Stepping up now, Stan Musial. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
Right fielder, Stan Musial.
A ball and no strikes. And it's 1-1 to Stan the man. The 1-1. He's outside for a ball. Altuve at second. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. Striding in, Didi Gregorius.
Second baseman.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Gregorius is a middle infielder by trade, of course, usually a shortstop, but they've got him at second base in this one.
Yeah, this one kind of reminds me of how I was raised. I came up as a shortstop, and everyone thinks you could just go over to second base, seamless transition. Not the case. It kind of feels like you're stepping on a different part of the earth right there. Everything's happening at way different angles. Turning a double play at second base becomes a real focal point and stuff you have to work on. Shortstop, the angles are all moving in front of you.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire. Into the box now, Vida Blue. 9-1-2 due up. First pitch on its way. Swing and a liner. And it looks like he'll have extra bases here to begin the third. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out. So coming to the plate, Jose Altuve. Flied out in his first at-bat, so making 0 for 1 so far. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1.
Pretty lucky to get away with that one. There's not a situation ever where you want to throw a high changeup, so I think he'll try to make an adjustment with the next one he throws.
And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2. Trouble waiting next as you see Mike Trout in the on-deck circle. Blue stands at second with no outs. Curveball got him swinging for the first out. Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Hit the other way out toward right field. Musial is there. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Willie McCovey reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Couldn't hold up on the curveball there as he went around for strike 1. Popped him up. Gregorius waits on it. And that ends the inning. So striding forward now, Gary Sanchez, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3. The windup and the 0-1. And right into the shift. This will get foul for strike 2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Here's a swing and a ground ball. And this gets through into right, so he turns the 0-2 count into a leadoff base hit. So here now is the pitcher, Max Scherzer, and we'll likely see him square around to bunt. And there's his strike right down the heart of the plate, 0-1. Showing bunt, but he winds up taking ball 1. And there he goes towards second. Now a bunt attempt here, and he's safe. And you can't ask for much more out of a pitcher than that. The sacrifice works to perfection. Here's Mookie Betts. First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit on the ground out to short. Up with it now is Tulowitzki, and that's the second out. Here's Manny Machado now. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. And a curveball that time that broke. Too low. Sanchez stands at second with 2 gone. Swing and a ground ball to third. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Jose Bautista, a base hit in his first trip.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Right fielder.
Digging in to try it again, Bryce Harper. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Ooh, started him with the change, and it's 0-1. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Outside, 2-1.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's such an effective pitch if you can hit the corner with it, but no dice this time.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
He had some really good late action on that slider right there. It's hard to do anything with that pitch unless you're sitting on it and catch it out front before it breaks all the way in.
Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2. Don't go too far. The dangerous Giancarlo Stanton gets his shot next. And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first 2 are retired here to begin inning number 4.
Left fielder.
First delivery to him on the way. And a whiff at a good slider that time. And a curveball that started low and broke lower. Ball 1. Swings through it for strike number 2.
I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Yeah, and they set him up with that curveball on the pitch before, and that one, they just blew right by him.
And they could go either way now, I suppose. Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the...
Riding in once again, Alex Rodriguez.
Leading off the
First
4th
offering
inning.
on its way.
Third baseman. Alex
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Harper has a read on it. He's got it 1 away. Here's Albert now. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Pujols.
Starts things here with a changeup for a called strike. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2.
Great off-speed pitch right there. He was definitely sitting fastball, wanted to turn and burn. Everything went flying. This pitcher might be on the attack with that pitch all game long.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Another 0-2 home. And now a swing and a miss by Pujols as they punch him out, and that's a big out number 2.
Right fielder, number 6.
Now batting, Stan Musial. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Too high, 1-0. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. Good zip on that one as he just throws it by him for strike 1.
I mean, the obvious key right now is the movement on his two-seamer. He's able to spot it up in when he has to, and he's able to go back door.
Ready on 1 and 2. Oh, and he goes down to get the curveball there and gets a lot of it. And he got more than enough of it, in fact. This one is gone, a home run. Now to the plate, Didi Gregorius. 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. And Harper will make the catch, and that ends the inning. Digging in for his second at-bat, Gary Sanchez. And he'll lead things off against Max Scherzer. And that's swung on and missed for strike 1. Well, now that we're midway through this one, it's safe to say that runs have been at a premium, and both starters, doing it in different ways, have turned in excellent performances.
Dan, you could speak to this. Obviously, 2 different ways to skin a cat. One's a finesse guy working all 4 quadrants, keeping guys off balance. The other, a flamethrower coming right at you.
Yeah, it's been a story of like 2 different styles of pitches, but both getting the same thing. Both throwing strikes early, keeping the ball down in the zone. As you touched on it, there's more than one way to get around through a lineup, and we've seen one guy with power and one guy do it with more skill and finesse.
Bouncer to the left side. And a low throw to first that bounces as he can't hang on. Into the box, Quite a blue. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Comes set and the 0-1. And a fastball just a bit high.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about. With the first baseman holding the runner on, it's always smart to pitch into the defense you have behind you.
And 2-2. Fly ball right down the line in left. Judge is on his horse, and he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out. So it's back to the top of the order now. And striding in, the speedy second baseman, Jose Altuve. Here comes the first pitch. And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. Musial is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. Here's big Aaron Judge. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Ground ball right side. The tag, and he is out. Now at the plate, Gary Sanchez. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. And a changeup right down the middle.
His pitch count is in a really good place at this point in the game. He's pounding the zone and getting first pitch outs just like he did on the last guy. We might see him work deep into this game if he keeps this up.
And a curveball that time that broke too low. Chopped weakly to the left. Tulowitzki over to his left. Over to McCovey. 2 down. Stepping up to the plate, Max Scherzer. He successfully laid down a sac bunt in his last plate appearance. In there, strike 1.
I really like how he's getting ahead early in the count. He's pitching aggressively, and what that does, it holds the pitch count down.
Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Harper has a read on it, and that ends the inning. Digging in now, Mike Trout. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Mike Trout.
Lifted into the air to shallow center. Betts coming on. 1 away. Ready now, Billy McCovey. He flew out in his last at-bat. Lays off 1-0. 2-0 now.
Well, 2-0 now, and this is where he makes his money. If he gets a pitch to Hackett, you can bet he's not going to hold back.
And it's fouled away. 1 out, nobody on. 2-2 to stretch Willie McCovey. And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. And this is swung out and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 6th inning.
Now batting.
Settling in now, Jose Bautista. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. And this is off the corner and low, ball 1.
I'd bug him for this, but fuck it.
And even 1-1 count to Bautista. 1-1. And he fouls this one off.
You don't see too many guys at this level be late on off-speed pitches right there. That tells me he was totally sitting on something else or was going automatic take.
Oh, and there's a drive to deep left center. You can pretty much forget about this one. This is way out of here. And now Bryce Harper, 0 for 2 for him to this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that one just missed outside.
Come on, Blue.
Wow, counting now 1-0 with a real good slugger up at the plate. This is the time as a pitcher you have to really make some good pitches. This is not the time to just groove one right down the middle.
Sanchez is there. Here's Mookie Betts. He'll get things started here in the second half of the sixth.
Center fielder.
Lifted into the air out towards center field. There to take it is Trout, and that's out number 1. Stepping in, Manny Machado. He's 1 for 2 in this one.
Machado.
A ball and no strikes. A ball and a strike now to Machado.
Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Yeah, it really does, Matt, but this offense isn't helping him too much. It sort of feels like the next team to score is going to win this thing.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. Altuve has it. And there's out number 2. Digging in, the switch hitter, Alex Rodriguez. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Breaking ball in for a strike.
Can you boys say next? Who's next up to bat? Because this guy's done. You cannot fall down 0-2 to one of the better pitchers in the league and expect to get a base hit.
Swing and a little tapper. Count remains at 0-2. The 0-2 once more. This now is hit to second. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He does. 7 in a row. He's set down now with this. Giancarlo Stanton now. He'll lead it off here as we begin inning number 7. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. 2 balls and no strikes. The count to Stanton.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient.
High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. Back goes Betts to the track, and they have taken the lead. At the plate, Gary Sanchez. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. There's a line drive, base hit to left field. Digging in, Troy Tulowitzki. An error allowed him to reach base in his last appearance. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Swing and a miss on a nice biting slider. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Under it is Machado, and he'll take it for the first down. In now, quite a blue. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on. Kyle Schwarber will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and 1 gone in the inning. And 1 the count. Hit down the line at first, but this will wind up a foul ball. Strike 2. Got him. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Lifted into the air to shallow center. Betts coming on. He gets there to make the catch, and that. Eric Gagne gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7. Sent on the ground, but right into the shift. Tulowitzki is up with it on the first, and that is a big out to lead off the home 7. Coming to the plate now, Stan Musial comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
And hey, it was a breaking ball to boot. This guy's a pretty good off-speed hitter. You could tell by that last at-bat.
A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Trout's back to the track as he takes it for out number 2. Standing in, Didi Gregorius. He appears here by way of the monthly award series. Gagne is pretty much a manager's dream coming out of the bullpen. High strikeouts, doesn't walk a lot of batters, usually a recipe for a lot of success.
That's one of the keys. I think if you were to build a perfect relief pitcher, you'd want a guy.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout.
Leading off for the Ballers, center fielder, Mike.
Here it comes. Sends that one out of play for strike one.
It looked like, from our perspective, he gave up on that one a little too quick and then tried to emergency hack late.
Slow curveball, like a balloon, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike two. As we head into the later innings in this game, I think it's safe to say that both starters have given their teams a great chance to win here today.
Wow, D-Row, we've seen one power pitcher, one finesse guy, but both of them on point. Two different ways to get through a lineup when both of them have worked.
Yeah, Dan, tip of the cap to both starters, right? Two different ways. The power guy was on top of his game, not really mincing much, just coming right down the throat at these offensive players. The finesse guy did exactly what he's always done. Move the ball up and down, in and out, and get it to the bullpen.
Drilled right back up the middle, and that is through into center field for a one-out single. So a runner at first now with one away, and striding in is the third baseman, Jose Bautista.
Goes to show you how strong this guy is. That wasn't a bad breaking ball that he hit for a home run in at last at bat. That ball was down and away. He went out and hooked it and pulled it. This guy's definitely a good hitter.
Ground ball left side. There's one over to Pujols, and it's a double play that'll get him out of the inning. At the plate, Aaron Judge. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by one. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
And through into left field, so the tying runs aboard to kick off the inning. Now at the plate, Gary Sanchez. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Don't be shocked if he doesn't go right back to that splitter again. He's looking for a double play, and that pitch certainly has enough depth on it to get him the ground ball.
And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that will be ruled a strike. Our pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 score as we play the 8th. Good curveball gets him swinging for out number 1. So digging in now, Max Scherzer. He could be bunting here in order to stay out of the double play. Joey Votto has come on to pinch hit here in a big spot. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1. And the slider stayed low apparently for a ball.
Well, you can see what he's trying to do right there. Double play situation. 2 balls down in the zone.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
And he is out on the tag. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Mookie Betts, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Here it comes, 0-2. Pops this one up. McCovey is there for it. He's got it to end the inning as they'll strand the tying run in scoring position. Aroldis Chapman enters from the pen to start the ninth inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the ninth. And we kick off the ninth inning with a swinging strike here, 0-1. Chapman. Nelson Cruz will try to get his club a little ninth inning insurance as he'll grab a bat to pinch hit, leading things off here. Now a swing and a miss, and things are not looking real promising here. Down 0-2. This is skied into short left center. Machado calls for it, makes the play, one away. Digging in and looking for more, Giancarlo Stanton is coming off a solo homer in it.
Yeah, in his last at-bat, he hit a changeup out for a home run, so it'll be interesting this AB to see if they give him a steady diet of fastballs.
And a throw to Pujols is in time for the second out. Ready for another shot now, Gary Sanchez. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. Popped him up. Machado is calling for it. And that's the third out. Digging in once again, Manny Machado. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. And that misses ball one.
Machado.
And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Back up the middle. And that'll get on past Tulowitzki. It's a base hit. So it's a leadoff single that kicks off their half of the ninth. Coming to the plate now, Alex Rodriguez. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. Time called here, as with the potential tying run aboard, they'll make the move to get a little more speed out there. And he takes ball one. 2-0 now.
You thank your lucky stars when you get a chance to hit behind a guy with as much speed as he has on first base. The entire defense is on guard, and you know probably there's a fastball coming.
Fouled off. Kemp runs. Hard hit ball to second. There is Altuve, and he'll just beat the throw to second. He's in there. Throw on to first by Tulowitzki is in time for route number one. From the belt, kicks and deals. A little bouncer. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Catch made out there in left center as the runner may tag from second. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. So stepping in, Stan Musial, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. From the stretch. In the dirt here. And no advance. It's ball one. Hit out towards second. Altuve fields it cleanly. Throw in time, and the ball game is over. Well, sometimes that defining moment of the game is the ending. He came in and erased any hope the opposition may have had. And for that, he's our top player of the game.